Alright, so a movie, all get together in the end and something, well, no, it kind of messes up a bunch of times for them. Squigs.
Tic Tac.
And this is a movie, if anyone's seen the preview, that we did for November. It was one of the ones that I actually picked out. I snuffed out thinking, you know, this might be something special, something like Hangover or Paranormal Activity, the first one, where there's not a lot of, like, not a huge amount of hype on it. You might think something good comes out of it. Like, I wasn't as excited as I was when I watched Hangover the first time.
And for me, it was kind of like, oh, it's Eddie Murphy. You know, I gotta.
Just a little louder for the microphone.
Yeah. But he's, you know, typical Eddie Murphy role, but I actually enjoyed him in the movie. But at first, I was just like, oh, it's Eddie Murphy. You know, he's done so many Shrek movies, and he's kind of loud-mouthed donkey anyways. Right? Not kind of. That's what he is.
That's who he is. That's why they made him a donkey, probably.
Yeah, but yeah.
But then what does that say about Mike Myers?
Well, he's kind of... He's not the best-looking Canadian.
All right. Well, okay. Anyway, so...
My goodness. You're the most conceited Canadian I know.
Yeah, I can't say so. I'm balding. I mean, at a young age, it's not good. When the movie starts off, it's more of a drama. So, I guess, on that note, story, what do you think?
It's actually interesting that you say that because, yeah, with Eddie Murphy, I thought it'd be funny, yeah, and then you start watching it and you're like, oh, it's more of a drama, right?
Yeah, it's more serious at first. Almost slightly typical of like some of Ben Stiller's movies, because he does have like a serious start off and then he just starts rolling with the punches on things that built up.
But I think it's a movie that wants to get you pissed off at these Bernie Madoffs and all those guys, right, who are stealing from you and how they get away with it. And it's almost like this you know, triumph for the little guy kind of movie. Mine was good.
Which, again, Ben Stiller does quite often, triumph for the little guy type thing.
Yeah, and well, but then again, triumph.
Guy. Sure.
I like this guy. But triumph, right? Like, is it a triumph? You have to watch the movie to find out. It's kind of... The one thing I loved about the storyline was it's a twist after twist after twist. Amazing opportunities to get, you know, good writing in.
Really good writing, yeah. Actually, a very good point. This movie does surprise me in that.
Yeah, they're not selling out like a lot of movies do, right? They're not, let's get a movie out because we want to make some money. I thought it was a well thought out movie.
Characters. Now, I like to lead out saying there's really two big names in this movie, being Ben Stiller and Eddie Murphy, because the other ones really haven't heard of or haven't seen in like years. Like,
Bueller.
What's his name?
Bueller.
Yeah.
That'd be Maverick. Yeah. And that's the word of the day. Bueller. B-U-L-L-R. That's like
ironic there was a car in that movie.
It's a Bu, which is a B and a U combined. U-E-L-L-E-R, maybe? I don't know. It's Russian.
I have to go back to high school.
It's Russian to me, you know, like a little square, you know, triangle. That's Russian.
More like a German. Yeah. Alright, took up enough time there.
I mean, you have a really good support cast because you have such good writing. So they could throw these little quips in, and it's going to be good because, you know, it matches
matters,
with.
But they're actors that have done stuff that they're not absolutely no names.
A lot of movies that you pick an actor that can fulfill the role, but it almost seems like, you know, for Ferris Bueller, otherwise known as Matthew Broderick, right? You know, they got this, you know, there's a big parade, you know, and that's all like Ferris Bueller in the parade. So I thought it was kind of ironic.
Yeah. Yeah, in the car, like I was saying when you were word of the daying, the car is
yeah,
type of car.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So I think they're like, oh, we have him. Let's like remind everybody what we remember him for.
No, that's right.
That one movie that was really good.
That's like a little hidden gem.
Yeah. So for comedy, did you find it funny?
I thought it was funny, but I thought it could have been funnier. And when you straddle this drama comedy line, you know, there's one way you got to pick.
So I guess on that note, what do you think?
I would have to give it a surprising 4.
4 Ferraris?
4 Ferraris, yeah.
A little bit drawn out at first, but I'm gonna give it a 3. 3 Ferraris. So that's 7 out of 10. It's actually one of our better ones we've seen in a little while.
Yeah.
Without further, on to the next review.
Take it or hate it, or...
Dude, shut your mouth.